Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to show you how to do it yourself crochet wig. So here's the wig itself that I've started to crochet the hair into itself. There's a net there as well. I'm going to show you all the information as well as what I use down in the information bar. Here right is going to be my braiding pattern. This is my braids up at the top. They don't have to be all that. Just make sure the braids at the top are a little bit smaller. And then here's the braids on the back of my head here. You want to make sure that the back braids are okay. Just make sure the top braids are really tiny and close together. So this is me putting the wig on after I've crocheted all over the wig itself, just to make sure everything is in there accurately and correct. I then took it off and wrapped it up in a ball because I'm going to crochet the wig onto my head. And as you can see, I've started to crochet the back so it doesn't slip. That way I don't have to sew it around and just crochet it on. Once you're done crocheting the wig safely on, you then want to cut off the remainder net and start to crochet the rest of the hair onto the smaller braids up front. Once you're done, this is what it'll look like. It's really big, like really big. And that's why you wanted to make those braids smaller so that you can see at the top it looks more of like all blended together. Here is the mousse, kind of to just narrow down that bigness and just bring it down. Hi everybody, again welcome back to my channel. This is going to be just a more in-depth, just adding on into that little clip that you just saw, going more into depth about my hair and things like that. So yes, this is a crochet wig. Just the top of it itself is actually my hair crocheted. The rest of it is in wig form. The hair that I use 4 bags of Bobbi Boss, as you can see, crochet hair, dual braid French deep in the color 1. So that's what it looks like there. I actually got the idea to do this from Beauty Can Braid. I don't know if you follow her on Instagram or YouTube, but she is the bomb. She gives full-blown tutorials and I just love her. So yeah, I got this idea from her. So this is inspired by Beauty. Thanks, girl. But anyway, so back to the hair. So I used 3.5 packs. The hair comes, let me show you. Oh, sorry. The hair comes like so, just because it's, you know, braiding hair or crochet hair, however you want. And there's 2 little, so you get 1 and you get another 2. And I have 4 of these. And as you can see, I still have 1 full little bundle left. So I used 3.5 packs pretty much. I used 2 full packs on the wig itself. And then I used the remainder 1.5 on, my actual braids up front. And just to go into a little bit more depth of what that is, pretty much you want to make like a U part on the wig itself. So when you're constructing, you want to use little bitty pieces. When you look at the hair, it's already individualized like that. This is way too big of a strand to put it in. What you want to do is piece it small. So you're actually applying this as a crochet in your head, versus this whole big piece there. And that's what I did. I just pieced really small all the way on that little wig thing. It was pretty much just a net, like a little whole net, and I didn't even bring that in here. Oh, I'm so sorry. But it's just like a net you saw in the video. It's just a little net, and you can get it from any beauty supply store. I just went to a beauty supply store to get it. You can get it from Sally's or whatever. Just a weaving net, and you just, you know, put it on your mannequin head, and you just kind of crochet. You do need a latch hook. I cannot talk. A latch hook needle. Yeah, and then you just can crochet it on until you leave a U part. And that's where those little braids that I was trying to explain, those come in handy. So you saw my braiding pattern that I had little bitty braids like right here, and then smaller braids, skinny braids here, and then the rest was just regular cornrows. That's what you want to do so that you can kind of get this type of effect in the front. It's not exactly like Beauty's, like she is the bomb, yo. I just need to keep practicing, but you can see it's closer together and it doesn't look exactly like crochet, more of like, you know, either braids or micros or something like that, you know what I mean? It doesn't give you those huge gaps like you see in those old school crochet type looking hairstyles. But yeah, so it just makes it a little bit makes it look a little bit better when your braids are close together, like so. So that's what those little braids come in handy. And what you'll do is, once you're done crocheting, you put the net on just to make sure it fits, because it can be a little stretchy. And then you put the net on, and then you see where your braids stop at and where you've crocheted around. Like I said, it should be just like a horseshoe that's still open. And then what you want to do is, you can sew it if you want. It's whatever you want to do. I just crocheted the net on my head, so and I showed you the back of my hair actually. I just put the net on and crocheted through the net and tied it. You want to make 4 to 5 knots, okay? So that it doesn't slip out. And that way it just kind of secures it on, so this wig ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? It's on here. What I did was crochet from the back all the way around, kind of like where that net ends, where my braids, the smaller braids start, and then I cut it off, and then you could actually, I revealed my actual braids, and then you just crochet on that. Now on your actual braids up front, you want to again piece it really tiny. I cannot express that enough. Tiny, because one, it'll slip out if it's too big, and two, it won't be as close together. You want to crochet very close and very tiny so that it kind of blends all together, not really big and bulky, because you're going to use a lot of hair. It's going to be really I mean, the hair is big by itself. It's just going to be bigger. And I don't know if you want that, and if you do, so be it. I don't. So just a heads up on that. Also with the hair itself, you want to cut the ends off. Beauty, she used free twist deep wave. My beauty supply store does not have that here in Phoenix, so I just got this Bobbi Boss, which I don't really know what the free twist is like, but this hair, like, you cannot run your fingers through it at all. This is synthetic hair, so I mean, I get that part, but it's tangly, like just really tangly, you know what I mean? You gotta pull it apart and stuff like that, and when you do that, it gets a lot bigger. Also, to maintain that bigness and to try to get through the hair itself, you want to use some mousse. Beauty Can Braid insists on you using alcohol free, and that's just something I picked up. So this is the mousse itself. It's Vigorol, and then you can see alcohol free down there, and this is the mousse you saw in the clip. I sprayed it all on my hair, ran my fingers through it, and it actually calmed the volume down quite a bit. So mousse is also something you want to get, which is also I got from my local beauty supply store. I also slick my edges down with Cream of Nature with argan oil edge control. So messy. But what's the argan oil? There we go. Edge control right there. Sorry, I had hair glue on it. Y'all know I be in the bathroom doing stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. It took normal crochet braids. If you do your whole head, can take like real braids 8 hours and so on and so forth, depending on. This actually I took 50 million breaks, but if you count out the breaks that I took, it took it like maybe an hour and a half to do the wig, and then maybe an hour and a half to do the top braid. So maybe 3 hours to do. It's really cool. It's really easy. Protective style. If you're, you know what I mean, if you want a protective style, something to get you through for a couple weeks, hell, maybe even longer, this might be the way to go for you. And I like it. Let me turn around so you guys can see. So this is the hair itself. It's not very long. The normal hair that the free twist hair is 22 inches. That's the only thing I wish that I could have gotten the free twist. I guess I'll just order offline if I decide to do this again. But the free twist hair is 22 inches. This I'm not really sure, but you can see, I mean, it's long. If you stretch it, it's long. It's not bad, though. Yeah. So, tell me, guys, what you think. Rate, comment, and subscribe. If you are a crochet master, let me know what I could have done to make it look better, or, you know, so on and so forth. But I thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And, yeah, talk to you later. Bye.